InsideThunder.com. Powered by iHeartMedia, Oklahoma City.
You feel a little cursed?
No.
Never played make the playoffs, get you signed with this franchise, and all of a sudden you don't make it.
8 times the charm next year. I don't feel cursed at all, man. I'm still blessed to be here. I'm glad I'm here. Feel like it was definitely the right decision for me, my family, and obviously tough we didn't make it, but you know, like I've been saying, I take my hat off to my teammates and the organization from A to Z. Just great, best I've been in and been a part of, greatest fans, and just can't wait to get back to work. A few weeks.
When you say great organization, tell me what that means. Some of the guys have said it. Explain how that looks.
Being my 16 and 7 years, obviously I've seen a lot, from the lower to some of the better organizations, and this one exceeds everything in terms of making sure you have every single resource on and off the court to be as great as you can be, from helping your family to just making sure emotionally you're okay, and that really helped me settle in and helped me transition easier.
And despite the wins and losses there at the end, did you feel like offensively you were starting to click with the teammates, find your role in this team and where you fit?
Yeah, definitely. Even with the injuries, knowing that Lord willing, we're 100% healthy next year. The minutes may not be there, but the work ethic and the foundation's been laid, so I can come in and know my role even better next year and help that transition come even easier.
Anthony, can you describe what it was like to go through this season and just continue to have one thing after another? It seemed like it just never seemed to end.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on teams where we've been injury plagued, not quite like this, with this type of team with so much expectations, and you have, when you missing both of your superstars, and I mean, it's uncommon here. So I've been on teams where I've seen that kind of thing, but not on this level. But one thing I really appreciate and can really, take my hat off to for my teammates is we never made any excuses. Even in the locker room, we never let anybody make any excuses. So we expected a lot of ourselves, even, down the stretch, knowing that guys were going down that we really needed on the defensive end of the floor. But like I said, we're just ready to get back to work. We got the best trainers and workout guys here. Guys gonna get back 100%.
Where did that bubble up from? You talk about not letting each other allow it to become an excuse. Where did that come from?
I think mainly just the guys we have on the team. We govern the team ourselves in the locker room. It starts with a guy like Russ and Kevin, no excuse guys. Myself. It never really crossed anybody's mind. Like everybody got the same thing. Nobody planned anything till after June. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself for the next month or two. So I don't know. I'll figure something out. But it's just it's unfortunate, but it's part of the game. Injuries are part of the game, obviously.
Anthony, what was it like for you showing up to the airport last night and seeing all the fans?
That was great. I got chills. Every time I think about it, I get goosebumps. I've never seen anything like that before. I heard it was a lot more in the playoffs last year and all that, but just seeing that dedication, and I see the Twitter notifications when they mention me, and it's a great atmosphere. So I mean, it made it that much easier for me to get up for every single game, to come play, and part of that is why I was so animated, make a good play on defense or on offense. So I'm looking forward to that next year.
Do you ever look back at your celebrations and think, what was I doing? Is that really me?
Nah, I don't think back on it. I don't even look at them afterwards. I know I look crazy sometimes, but been like that since I was a kid. So it is what it is.
You have a favorite moment?
I don't know. Probably. Individually, probably Atlanta game. That was a big win for us, and just to be a part of that, and me playing there for half a season, and that was a great win for us.
Do you have any personal goals this summer, things that you want to continue to develop and work on in your game?
really, like I was talking to coaches, really I just want to continue to strive to be in even better shape. You know, I came in great shape, but I want to be in, you know, tip-top shape. You know, that's something I always strive to do and work on my body even more. And I may set a goal for the amount of shots I want to make this summer, some kind of ridiculous number. I'm trying to make like 80,000 shots or something crazy like that. I got to do the numbers. I don't know. Mates. I got, my workout guys will do it. We'll figure it out.
What's the motion number?
I don't know, but I'll try to do it. I got that from Gilbert Arenas, though. And he said something like he wanted to make like 100,000 shots. So I'm going to try to make like 70 or 80,000, see if I can do it.
What about maybe goals for the team heading into next training camp when you'll finally get a chance to get everybody healthy with a full month to work together? What would you like to see this team work on and focus on?
I mean, just, you know, individually, whatever we need to do to bring that to the table for training camp next year. And, I mean, we got hard-working guys from top to bottom, from, you know, Kevin to, you know, the rookies. Those guys work really hard. They're really locked in. So I'm looking forward to them in, you know, summer league or whatever they're doing. I'm going to be watching them, and I'll be back and forth here working out. So it's just one of those things where we just got to kind of continue to police the team, even in the offseason, make sure everybody's doing what they need to do.
You got a limited number of games with Kevin, obviously. More with Russell, but did you kind of fit how you were expecting, or, you know, spacing for?
Yeah,
playing?
I mean, when I was on the floor with both of those guys, it was, you know, I mean, it was exactly what I thought it would be and what everybody thought it would be. You know, either they would guard me or, you know, they weren't guarding me. You know, so a lot of it was, you know, more of being a decoy at that point in the game, late in the game, where it completely takes one of their defenders out. You know, and all, you know, Russell and Kevin need is a slither of space to make a play. So looking forward to being on the court with both of them again. Obviously now we got Dion and DJ and Ennis, and you know, I think it's going to get a lot better from here. But, you know, it is what it is right now. We just got to go from where we are and just continue to grow.
Was that a good experience for you, though? I mean, there were times when when Russ was out or when Kevin was out where they were looking for you for a shot in crunch time situations as a go-to guy. Was that a good experience?
That was great. I mean, I think that was great for my, you know, just my development. And, you know, it's something that I want to be able to do, just knowing that in late in games I'll be in those opportunities, but I'll have both of those guys on the floor. You know, so just the confidence to knock those shots down, the confidence that the coaches and the team have in me to take those shots, that was big for me this year.
What's strange is the way the season went with the roster changing. Because of injury, because of trade, it seemed like you were playing with a different group every 2 or 3, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Was that a tough adjustment, or did it come pretty easy?
Yeah, well, it was tough. I mean, knowing, you know, before the trade and all that, you know, not just on the court, off the court, you know, some of those guys I was extremely close to. So it was, and I think, and obviously, you know, they were close to the organization and the rest of the guys on the team. So just from that standpoint, it was tough. But obviously on the court, when we got, you know, we got that solidified second unit, it made it a lot easier, not just for me, but for a lot of guys, I feel like. And even with the injuries, a lot of guys got an opportunity to play and get some confidence that I think that's going to go well for them for next year.
Some of the really good teams, AMO, have had sort of an identity to their second unit that's evolved together and really been a staple of what they did.
Mm-hmm.
You anticipate that with this team, with everybody healthy next year?
Yeah, I mean, it was happening, you know, even in a short period of time. You know, yeah, DJ, extremely high basketball IQ, made a lot of guys' jobs easier, you know. So I think that his development, when he comes back, is going to be huge for our second unit. Dion made a lot of great strides. So I think it's a big summer for all of us just to continue to be students of the game and make ourselves better.
Anthony, did your role change with the team, with the Thunder this year, and say some of your previous stops, Pelicans, Mavs, you mentioned Atlanta.
Yeah.
Was it any different this year for you?
I mean,
It
was a lot different. You know, I really wasn't a part of anything in Atlanta or Dallas. In New Orleans, it kind of happened later in the season, you know. And this year, it was from start to finish, pretty much, knowing what I was, you know, coming into. So, and then it even changed more with the injuries. You know, I think, you know, I was being looked upon to do more even more offensively and defensively, challenging myself. And I mean, it was struggles at times. Obviously, when you come into a situation you can't control certain things, playing time, injuries, So, but I think everything that happened really helped me on and off the court.
It looked like the longer the season went, the more comfortable you got driving the ball, shooting that little floater or runner or whatever. Is that something that you've always been able to do, or is that something you've been developing, or is that something they encourage you to do? How'd that?
That's something I've always been able to do, and I've done over the years. But with the role change on some teams, you don't get the opportunities to show it or play as much to be able to show those things. But Vinny Bugvani really helped me out a lot with just my confidence on the court and doing other things. We worked on ball handling, passing, a lot of skill stuff we worked on, other than just catch and shoot and, coming off screens and stuff like that. So that's something that we just got to we're going to continue to work on that.
Tell me all you can about Vinny. I've been wanting to do a story on him 4 years.
Vinny?
Traction.
Y'all don't know anything about Vinny? That's my man.
I know he's very animated.
Oh, man. He's, I know he had a radio show or something like that in college.
Really?
Yeah, I know y'all don't know that.
Didn't know that.
You
Yeah,
do.
he's a big hip-hop, 90s hip-hop guy. We talk about a lot of hip-hop stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy, man. But he's real, like, numbers and, breaks everything down. We'll watch film and break stuff down to just maybe 1 or 2 steps on a shot I took, or so we come in and work on stuff very specific, stuff that I can get better at. And he was huge this year in my development, emotion on and off the court. Pretty even keel guy, as you can see. So
He's up beyond a lot. Instruction during the game.
Yeah.
You guys actually hear him?
I hear his voice so much any other time, but I mean, he's like I said, he watched so much film, and he's just one of those guys that he's very professional and takes his job extremely serious. And if you see him on the street, you can't tell that's what he is, but he definitely is a basketball junkie.
Anthony, you mentioned the number of teams you've been on, and you mentioned that this is an organization that's top of the line. Is there anything about being here, being part of this franchise this past year that surprised you at all?
I mean, it was pretty much what I expected. Being here, playing against the Thunder, seeing the crowd and fan base, but I mean, it was a little. It kind of shocked me how much they were, just entrenched in the Thunder organization. Off the court, just driving around, people seeing me, and it's amazing. It's like one of the best feelings to, for the fans to embrace us like that. But that was probably, one of the things that really kind of just, shocked me. Every time I see fans out and they, do certain things, say certain things, it's a good feeling.